You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. Seeing through her. It is often advantageous to revisit certain things because it enables you to see something new, something that you hadn't picked up on the first time. I commonly receive such responses from the readers of my blog and the watchers of my videos that they will revisit older works. They've read it or watched the video some time ago, but they were in a different place. And when they come to the work a second time, perhaps a third or fourth time, they remark, I saw something new in this material. My perspective had altered. I got greater clarification. I'd increased my understanding and enabled me to see new things. And that's why it is often advantageous to revisit my work as you progress. It enables you to understand more and see things that at first you perhaps missed. It's similar with regard to the examination of Harry's wife. I was probably amongst the first that identified her as a narcissist many years ago and stated as such. And if you have perhaps a rainy Sunday and you want to listen to the velvety chocolatey tones of your glorious narrator while sipping on a mug of something hot, or perhaps you're fortunate enough to be embracing the sunshine somewhere, and as the sun kisses your naked skin, you wish to listen to the sage tones of your glorious narrator, you could do worse than going back to some of the earlier episodes of Harry's wife and listen to what I first said about her and to see what I predicted, and that you can see what I was talking about having come true and developed. As you know, we narcissists like to bring up the past. It's a device that we use in order to control you in the now. Nothing is ever buried dead with us. And here is an opportunity to go back in time by a couple of years to page 6 and an article by Cindy Adams, which was written more or less straight after Harry's wife's appearance on Oprah in the What? Interview. And it's interesting to see that even back then, there were other individuals that were able to see through Harry's wife. Let's find out what Cindy Adams wrote back then. I'm no TV columnist whose job is to rate any television show. Now that we've established that, and I'm probably next in line for impeachment, I therefore will talk about Oprah Winfrey's Sunday show. First, His ex-Royal Highness Prince Empty wouldn't know his crest from a hole on the ground. His socks were as short as his smarts. When he crossed his leg, the skin showed. Even unemployed peasants know that's a no-no. Mimi, Harry's wife, did not need to hit Google, as she claimed, to learn discipline and manners and Palace 101. When you sign on to take a job, you are responsible for its ethics and ethos. You learn how it works. You are responsible for its ways and means, hours, duties, wardrobe, attitude, culture. That's before you decide you'll change their rigid ways. Lack of accountability, sense of entitlement. Where was Prince Empty? He was so busy. Certainly not sorting out his sock drawer. He should have gotten her a palace tutor. Learn the ways of this new job. How you carry your purse. How you handle Her Majesty. How you stand, sit, converse. What are your duties? The no-nos and the yes-yeses. She knew enough to get a hairdresser for this sit-down. She knew enough to get 2 side hairs to flop down her face, which she kept schlepping back so they didn't impede the open mouth. Once again, Harry's wife touching her hair. See parts past him as to why she repeatedly does that. When you get cast in an acting role, you study it, memorize, practice. She came onto this royal set an egotistical, ambitious amateur. She could have memorized the rules, learned to play with the cast. The only throne she can sit on is the one in her own loo. She got what she wanted. Fame, money, TV, career, a temporary title, wife of Prince Empty, a baby. She looked well, walked well, dressed well, plotted well. She just didn't get to be the leading lady. She didn't get to be the empress. She had ego, not smarts. She blew the audition. Mimi, Harry's wife, wanted to play leading lady. Tough. The scene's been set hundreds of years before she met her hairdresser. She was a supporting role. Not headlining the marquee. Listen, another 20 minutes and Netflix now films her life. That kid, Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays a chess wizard, Smash, might play her. Or maybe Jennifer Lawrence. She and Prince Empty now mingle with celebrities. But down the line, the next young generation won't care a fig. Ask Fergie, who was married for an hour to that other HRH, dumped the castle and him, and has been known to scratch for money and invitations. I even remember meeting a bitter and sad Duchess of York. Mimi, Harry's wife, blew off her sister-in-law, brother-in-law, Her Majesty, Prince Philip, her whole country, her father, best friend, and the press. Her makeup's good, wardrobe good, she walks and talks good. She only needs to lose the hairdresser. The good news is she's got Prince Empty. Remember Diana's famous, "We were 3 people in this marriage." Well, now there's nobody in this one. Prince Empty's future employment is bleak. He can fly a helicopter. Another 20 minutes and even his wife will replace him with a drone. Kate Middleton didn't like you. Too effing bad. She already got the job. Love her, don't love her, who cares? The point is she was smart. She has a close, tight circle. She plays the game, knows the rules. Leading ladies like Kate don't always appreciate secondary cast members who look to overtake them. When you had a role in the acting scene, not everyone mistook you for a star with her name above the title. You were second, above an extra, but second, a cast member. It was be on time, know your lines, fit into the wardrobe, stay out of the close-up. This one didn't. There's lots of baggage behind this female. Her various parts have been out there. She's no walk in the park. Accordingly, early observations there from Cindy Adams, who saw straight through her and recognised that Madam was a problem. The various indicators of her narcissism writ large and also picked up upon, although she doesn't say it explicitly, by this particular commentator. And it's useful to occasionally go back, as I've mentioned, and revisit material such as this, to see what people were saying then, and now to look at what has come to pass since then. The fact that it was identified that Harry would ultimately be on the way out, and indeed, as I've explained in parts past him, that is what appears to be happening. The sustained devaluation, demonstrative of the way that he's seen, and the likelihood of disengagement for reasons that I've explained previously. The fact that she plays second fiddle, the fact that she failed to embrace the institution, all of those aspects picked up upon. And it shows, like so many other people, that even back then, she was being seen through. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.